Hi, welcome to Earth Gravity. In this session, we will be learning the basic concepts of light. Now, first of all, let us see what are the things we are going to find in this session. In this session, we are going to learn about definitions of convergence and divergence, what are luminous bodies and non-luminous bodies, sources of light, and then the intensity of light and its units. Now, we have something called as a convergent and divergent. First of all, what is meant by convergent rays? Convergent rays are the light rays from different points which tend towards a single point. That is, they are going to move towards a single point and they are going to meet at a point. Whereas the divergent rays are the light rays which start from one point, travel in a different direction. From that point, they try to move in different directions. Now let us see the figure and what all. Now this is a picture or the figure that is demonstrating about the convergent beam. See, you are able to see three different rays coming from different points are going to meet at a certain point. Okay, so that's a point of convergence or the convergent beam of the light at that point. But after that, all the three are leaving from that point. So that can be said as a divergent point. Okay, now when the rays of light coming from different directions are meeting at a point, then such a collection of rays is called as a convergent beam of light. Next, the divergent ray. Now here you are able to see that they are moving away. So when the rays of the light are coming from such a point in various directions, then such a collection of rays is called as a divergent beam. Here you are able to see that the rays are coming from a point and they are moving away in different directions. What is the source? The object that can give the light is called the source, and it is called a source of a light. Now the light can be classified into two, that is the luminous bodies and non-luminous bodies. The luminous bodies are being classified again into natural luminous bodies and artificial luminous bodies. Natural bodies, they come as sun, stars, glowworms. But when it comes to the artificial, candles, electric bulbs, oil lamps, torch, hurricane lamps, etc., they come under the artificial luminous bodies. Let us see what is the actual definition of luminous bodies. Objects which give out or emit the light energy by themselves are called as luminous bodies. That is, the sun, it can give off its own light. It's not going to depend on any other thing. The stars, so they to give off their own light, they don't depend on other things. Now coming to the non-luminous bodies, the objects which do not emit light energy of their own but reflect the light falling on them and they are visible. So most of the things what we see around us are non-luminous bodies. The light is going to be falling on them and we are able to see the things around us. So that's what the sensation of vision is. One such best example what we see in the night time is a moon. So moon does not emit light by its own. It reflects a light. That is, the sunlight falling on it is being reflected and we are able to see the moon. So moon does not have its own light. It comes under non-luminous bodies, not as a luminous body. So the intensity of the light always depends upon the source of the light. The candle intensity of the light is more than the glowworm. Similarly, the electric bulb intensity is more than the candle. The intensity of the light produced by a source light is compared with that of a candle. The brightness or luminous intensity of a source of a light is measured by comparison to the brightness of the candle. Now electric bulbs, mostly they are rated as candles or watts. Now why if you are making use of these candles? At present you will not be able to find, because in olden days we used to have those electric bulbs which are rated on it as 60 watts or 60 candles or 100 candles. Now what does it mean 100 candles? 100 candles means burning 100 candles all at a time. The amount or the intensity of light that is being given. At present we are making use of the LEDs and CFLs. Even CFLs are also not being seen nowadays. All of them are replaced by LED. Okay. Now the unit of intensity of light is called as the candle power. The modern unit of intensity of light is lumen. Next, 1 lumen is equal to 12.56 candle power. Now 1 watt is equal to 700 lumens. Now the rate of the bulb rating is given in terms of watts or candles, as a 15 watts LED or 28 watts LED. So these are the units that are you able to find on the bulb. So 1 watt is equal to 700 lumens. Next, as the distance from the source increases, the intensity of the light decreases. So this is one of the important points that should be kept in mind. Now let's see with the help of a small activity how it is going to be. Now here is a setup where you are able to see 4 cardboards of the same dimensions and having a pinhole at the same height for all the 4. And they are placed on a table, and I am making use of a candle as a light source. Now I make the room dark. The intensity of the light falls on another sheet of white paper placed at a distance. As I am going to take off these sheets, the distance is going to increase from the light source to the last cardboard. So the distance is increasing. At the same time, you will be able to see the intensity of the light is decreasing. One practical example is take a torch and let it on, or switch on the light, or place the light source onto a wall which is near to you. You can see very bright light. Now focus the light onto a longer or a larger distance point. You will not be able to find the same intensity of the light. So as the distance is increasing, the intensity is going to decrease. The intensity of light at a place is measured in terms of lumens present on unit area. The unit of intensity of light at a place is measured by foot candle, and lux is a modern unit of it. 1 foot candle is equal to 10.76 lux. Please don't get confused with the units.